Hello. So it's 6:30 and we'll start now. Maybe till 9 at least. 8:39 we can do. I know it's at 6:30, but it's why not start early? I mean, it's no harm in starting early. I think I can change the placement rate. This is better. Hello, Arnav. Wow, you're very quick with it. Arnav is always very fast. Okay. Hello, good evening, Anna. So, to do CVS today. I have a radio living on that. Hello, Prajna. First time, na you joined Prajna. Welcome. Uh, so we have to study for radio living today. Radio living करना है. CVS, of course. CVS is a favorite topic. Hello, all that may bless. So nice to see you. That's good. Doing morphology and oh wow, you're from first year. That's so nice to hear. Well, there's so many exams coming up. Yes, definitely. And I'll be on every single day for the next 1500 days. Before time, I appreciate. Hello, Ashwin. Uh, right. So I have to start biochem today. जो भी पढ़ाया, I have to go through it. It was taught so well. We were taught metabolism of fatty acid, beta oxidation. Um, you know, I finally made use of the segregations I made. I made notes like on the side, and I'm so happy because I have to make notes, but I have to never go through them only. So see, oh Prajna, you know what I did? Like, I all the textbooks I took, I got them chopped by the stationery, and then I put pages in between. So like this is Vasudevan. So then uska like I made sections of every topic, so it's easier to carry. Also, it's easier to make notes. Also, I don't have to make it in a separate book, and I can like highlight in this book. Like, okay, I'll show you something I've read because this topic has just started. So, and I've read something. It's very excessively colorful, as you can see. And next page. Yeah. So this really helps. This is helping me a lot. This adding these pages in between. What's your sleeping schedule? I sleep at 9:30. I'd like to join the morning mile, but I happen to have a very messed up pattern. Yeah, so it's a great way to fix your sleep schedule. Mine was also very messed up. Your one chapter ka book is more thick than our dono textbooks. This is one topic. I don't know how many of topics are there. Uh, I scored 575 in my mock. Not bad. Good. Keep going. Hello, J topper. Chalo, let's start. Uh, Next break we'll take at like say 6:20 now. So let's take it at 8. Chalo, 8 p.m. We'll take a break, then we can like discuss. 8 p.m. next break. And I've uploaded on Telegram. I like a lot of so many people of you all were asking for like the LMR. Now so I've uploaded my DNF ka LMR. So we meet at 8 p.m. Let's go. Hopefully it works here also. Wait, this has to. Oh shit, it's not working. Okay, this usually produces like a firework. I don't know why it's not working. But usually this works. Starting with abdomen. Yes, we are also doing abdomen. I have abdo tomorrow. I should read and go actually. This is not working, but usually this produces like a celebration. It's not working. ठीक है. Uh, I don't know why it's not working, but ठीक है. Maybe it'll work after a while. Let's start. Let's. So going to beta chain of preparative steps for beta oxidation. That's okay. That's from down actually. Okay. Preparative steps of beta oxidation. The coenzyme A is a complex molecule containing a uh, B vitamin pantothenic acid, pantothenic acid, and a molecule of beta mercaptoethanolamine. Okay, so coenzyme A is a complex molecule containing B complex between pantothenic acid and a molecule of beta mercaptoethanolamine. The sulfhydryl SH group forms the thioester bond in acyl-CoA. To emphasize the function of SH group, the CoA is sometimes written as CoA SH. So, coenzyme A contains B complex pantothenic acid and a molecule of beta mercaptoethanolamine. Vitamin B complex pantothenic acid and beta mercaptoethanolamine, and pantothenic acid, beta mercaptoethanolamine. Pantothenic acid and beta mercaptoethanolamine is in coenzyme A. The sulfhydryl groups on the thioester bond in acyl-CoA. Thioester bond in acyl-CoA. Thioester bond in acyl-CoA. First is activation of fatty acids. Fatty acids are activated by the coenzyme A D derivative. This activation is taking place in the cytoplasm. So there's activation of fatty acids in the cytoplasm. ATP is hydrolyzed to AMP. Yeah, so because it is going to AMP, that's why we consider it as 2 ATP being used, not 1. So in the net energetics, 2 ATP are being used, not 1. So ATP becomes AIP and PPI, and the energy from hydrolysis of PPI drives the reaction forward. The two high energy bonds are utilized in this reaction. The enzyme is a thiokinase or a fatty acid CoA synthetase. It's a thiokinase or fatty acid CoA synthetase. ठीक है. So activation of coenzyme fatty acid activated to coenzyme A with the help of thiokinase or fatty acid CoA synthetase. Thiokinase or fatty acid CoA synthetase. The two energy bonds are utilized. So two high energy bonds, thiokinase and fatty acid CoA synthetase. Acetyl group and acyl groups are different. C box 11.3. Three different enzymes, one for each short chain, medium chain, and long chain fatty acid have been identified. Small chain fatty acid may be activated by the thiophorase enzyme using succinyl-CoA. See under ketone bodies. So small chain fatty acids may be activated by the thiophorase enzyme. Small chain fatty acids, SCFA, small chain fatty acids are activated by the thiophorase enzyme using succinyl-CoA. Using see under ketone bodies. So using thiophorase enzyme, using succinyl-CoA, thiophorase, thiophorase. Okay, succinyl-CoA thiophorase. Next, we have three different enzymes, one for each short chain, medium chain, long chain, and okay, small chain may also be activated by thiophorase enzyme. Thiophorase. So we have the acyl CoA, which is the coenzyme A has beta vitamin complex pantothenic acid as well as the beta mercaptoethanolamine. Beta. Okay, this is very volatile. Beta mercaptoethanolamine and pantothenic acid, and CoA is written as CoA SH. Okay. It has a thioether, thioester bond. Okay, thioester. Right. Thioester. SHR. CO double bond SH. Now that the ATP becomes AMP on the thiokinase or fatty acyl CoA synthetase, or thiokinase, fatty acyl CoA synthetase, or thiokinase, fatty acyl CoA synthetase or thiokinase. Three different groups, one for each medium, short chain, fat chain, long chain have been identified. Small chain in the presence of thiophorase. Am I not remembering these terms? Thiophorase enzyme. Thiophorase enzyme for short chain fatty acids. Small chain fatty acids, thiophorase. ठीक है, that's done. Now second is role of carnitine. Fatty acids are activated in the cytoplasm, but the beta oxidation occurs in the mitochondria. Correct. So the transport of fatty acids to the mitochondrial membrane is essential. Long chain fatty acids cannot pass through the inner mitochondrial membrane. Long chain fatty acids cannot pass through the inner mitochondrial membrane. Therefore, a transporter. They cannot pass through the inner mitochondrial membrane. Therefore, a transporter, that is carnitine, is involved in the transfer of fatty acids. It is a beta hydroxy gamma trimethyl ammonium butyrate. Beta hydroxy gamma trimethyl ammonium butyrate. Beta uh, hydroxy gamma trimethyl ammonium butyrate. बीटा हाइड्रोक्सी, ठीक है, बीटा पे ओ एच है, ये अल्फा कार्बन है, ये बीटा कार्बन है, सो बीटा हाइड्रोक्सी गैमा ओ, सो गैमा कार्बन पे यू हैव अ ट्राई मिथाइल अमोनियम because ammonia को 4 groups है, so it becomes positive, and butyrate because it's 4 carbons of, okay fine. So what is carnitine? Let's imagine the structure. I'll draw the structure. So you have COH, you have C1 2 3 4, it's a butyrate, and it is beta OH, so beta hydroxy gamma N trimethyl. So gamma pe you have a trimethyl group, gamma pe you have attached a nitrogen that is attached to 3 more carbons, so that's why it becomes trimethyl ammonium, and then 4, so butyrate, fine. Carnitine is synthesized from lysine and methionine in the liver and kidney. It is synthesized from lysine and methionine in the liver and kidney. From lysine and methionine in the liver and kidney. Carnitine is synthesized from lysine and methionine. Carnitine is synthesized from lysine and methionine. Lysine and methionine in the presence of in the liver, from the liver and the kidney. Lysine and methionine in the liver and the kidney. Lysine and methionine. Okay. So fine, let's go ahead. Carnitine deficiency occurs in diabetes, cardiomyopathy, malnutrition, cirrhosis, and with aging. When is carnitine deficiency covered? Diabetes, cardiomyopathy, malnutrition, cirrhosis, aging. लाइसिन एंड मिथियोनिन मतलब कम हो रहा है मतलब कार्डियोमायोपैथी, डायबिटीज में सब, ओके, डायबिटीज भी है. सो कार्निटीन डेफिशिएंसी occurs in diabetes, cardiomyopathy, malnutrition, cirrhosis and aging. Diabetes, cardiomyopathy, cirrhosis, aging. Administration of carnitine improves the range of neural disorders such as Alzheimer's disease. Carnitine helps to improve neural diseases like Alzheimer's. Carnitine, because okay, and neuropathies. These were a nutritional supplement in cardiovascular diseases. Okay. Athletes sometimes take carnitine to improve their performance. There's no consistent evidence that carnitine supplements can improve physical performance at receptor doses of approximately 3 grams per day. Its supplements can cause nausea, vomiting, abdominal cramps, diarrhea, and a fishy body odor. Nausea, vomiting, abdominal cramps, diarrhea, and fishy body odor. So, nausea, vomiting, cramps, diarrhea, and fishy body odor. Abdominal cramps, vomiting, nausea, and fishy body odor. Now, so that was the second step, that is transporting inside it. Now, third step is carnitine acyl transferase. The enzyme carnitine acyl transferase CAT1 will transfer the fatty acid group to the hydroxyl group. Carnitine acyl transferase CAT1 will transfer the fatty acyl group to the hydroxyl group of carnitine to form acyl carnitine. Carnitine acyl transferase 1, that is CAT1. CAT1 will cause the fatty acid to the hydroxyl group of carnitine to form acyl carnitine. It will transfer the fatty acyl group to the hydroxyl group of carnitine. So carnitine we know is beta hydroxy gamma trimethyl ammonium butyrate, right? So uske jo OH group pe we are adding the fatty acid, fine. On the OH we are adding the fatty acid, that is to forming, because you're adding an acyl group, so you're forming acyl carnitine. The reaction occurs on the cytosolic side of the inner mitochondrial membrane, means outer surface of the inner mitochondrial membrane, that is the cytosolic side of the inner mitochondrial membrane. Fourth step, so third step was the carnitine acyl transferase, and fourth step is preparative step 4, that is called translocase. So this was carnitine acyl transferase 1. Carnitine acyl transferase 1, that is called CAT1. Carnitine acyltransferase 1, CAT1. Hmm. Carnitine acyltransferase 1. Carnitine acyltransferase 1. Repetitive forces translocase. A protein translocase will carry the acyl carnitine across the membrane. Okay, I should time every page. I need to go faster. This is not the ideal speed. Okay, I'm learning it in detail, but still, it's not that fast. This always helps, timer. It's always my companion, the timer. Step 4 is transfer. The protein transferase will carry the acyl carnitine across the membrane to the matrix of mitochondria. It carries the acyl across the membrane to the matrix. On the matrix side of the membrane, another enzyme, carnitine acyl transferase 2, CAT2, will transfer the acyl group back to CoA. CAT2 will transfer acyl group back to coenzyme A molecule. Carnitine is returned to the cytosolic by the translocase. The clinical application of beta oxidation of fatty acids is given in 11.4. If we see the diagram, structure of coenzyme A, that is CoA SH. This is beta mercaptoethyl ethynylamine, beta aniline pantoic acid and ADP. ये क्या है? बीटा मर्कैप्टो इथिनिलिमीन इथाइनलिमीन बीटा alanine pantoic acid and ADP. Beta pantoic acid and ADP, adenosine diphosphate. So ribose है, adenine है. ओ ये पूरा इसको है. Damn. I don't know if I have to know the components of CoA. CoA SH. You have beta mercaptoethynylamine, and you have beta alanine pantoic acid and ADP. Beta mercaptoethynylamine, beta alanine pantoic acid and ADP. Pantoic acid, ADP. Beta mercaptoethynylamine, beta alanine pantoic acid and ADP. So you have beta mercaptoethynylamine, beta alanine pantoic acid and ADP. Beta mercaptoethynylamine, beta mercaptoethynylamine, beta alanine pantoic acid and ADP. ठीक है, good. Role of carnitine transfer of acyl group. This mitochondrial membrane, this acyl CoA becomes CoA, and carnitine becomes, so acyl CoA becomes just CoA, and that acyl goes to carnitine, so it becomes acyl carnitine. Now acyl carnitine goes inside with the help of acyl carnitine acyl transferase 1. It goes inside, it goes to acyl carnitine transferase 2. I mean, that also helped it, I guess. Another enzyme will transfer the, inside that's already present, and it will transfer the acyl group back to CoA. So there's another CoA present inside. Usko wo acyl carnitine CoA dega, that'll form acyl CoA inside, and that acyl carnitine will go back to carnitine, and that carnitine will be transferred out, and that acyl CoA will be used in TCA cycle. So CAT1 inside, CAT2 outside near the cytosol, and then mitochondria inside. So probably we don't talk about the outer mitochondria, this is all the inner mitochondria. Okay, fine. And the enzyme uses translocase. Okay. So translocase is using it. Now, clinical application of the beta oxidation of fatty acid. Medium chain and short chain fatty acids do not require carnitine for transport across the inner mitochondrial membrane. So medium chain and short chain fatty acids are easily oxidized. Oh, medium and short chain is still important. Medium and short chain do not require only carnitine, hence they are easily oxidized. Medium and long, so only for long chain fatty acids. So medium and short chain don't need, so they're easily oxidized. Carnitine deficiency is reported in preterm infants in whom impaired fatty acid oxidation is noticed. Preterm infants, you have carnitine deficiency. Probably it's not been able to form well enough. Carnitine deficiency in infants. Carnitine deficiency in infants. Carnitine deficiency in infants. So carnitine deficiency is reported in preterm infants. Impaired fatty acid oxidation. So impaired fatty acid oxidation. Impaired fatty acid oxidation. Okay. So more glucose is utilized, resulting in episodes of hypoglycemia. So instead of fat being used, you're using glucose. So So that causes hypoglycemia. Now, deficiency of translocase, it leads to defective metabolism of long chain fatty acids. In this condition, muscle cramps are precipitated by fasting. Muscle cramps are precipitated by fasting, high exercise, फास्टिंग एक्सरसाइज एंड हाई फैट डाइट. तो अगर हाई फैट डाइट होगा मतलब वो फैटी एसिड ऑक्सीडाइज ही नहीं होने वाला, मतलब इट प्रॉब्ली जस्ट अक्यूमुलेट एज इट इज. इफ इट अक्यूमुलेटिंग एज इट इज देन इट विल कॉज मसल क्रैम्प्स, बिकॉज हाँ अक्यूमुलेट हुआ तो क्रैम्प्स होगा, बिकॉज दे आर प्रेसिपिटेटिंग by fasting, exercise and high fat diet. So the fat will only get precipitated. Inherited cat1 deficiency affects only the liver. Inherited cat1 affects only the liver, resulting in reduced fatty acid oxidation and ketogenesis. Oh, ketogenesis with hypoglycemia. Ketones are being produced. Ketogenesis with hypoglycemia. Because now since fats can't be used, everything will be used is glucose. So glucose we use kya to hypoglycemia. Cat2 deficiency affects primarily skeletal muscle and in severe cases affects the liver. Cat2 deficiency affects primarily the skeletal muscles. So Cat1 will only affect the liver, inherited, but Cat2 deficiency usually affects the skeletal muscles, and in severe cases, it will affect the liver. Everything is important in this. The sulfonylurea drugs, that is gilbenclamide and tolbutamide, used in the treatment of type 2 diabetes mellitus, reduce fatty acid oxidation and therefore hyperglycemia by inhibiting the carnitine transporter 1. CPT1, I think they mean CAT1. These are called sulfonylurea drugs. Sulfonylurea drugs are gilbenclamide and tolbutamide. Gilbenclamide and tolbutamide. Gilbenclamide and tolbutamide are used in the treatment of type 2 diabetes mellitus. Oh, type 2 diabetes mellitus. They will reduce the fatty acid oxidation. And therefore hypoglycemia. They will reduce fatty acid and therefore hyperglycemia. Okay, they'll reduce the hypoglycemia. Okay, I got it. So type 2 diabetes mellitus मतलब glucose बढ़ा है. So glucose बढ़ा है, so they will inhibit the cat1 transporter so that beta oxidation of fatty acids cannot happen, so that there will be no energy from fatty acids. So energy source, they'll have to use glucose. So if glucose is being used as an energy source, that's called a decrease in the amount of glucose in the blood. So that is how it's treating type 2 diabetes mellitus. So for treatment of type 2 diabetes, you using sulfonylurea drugs like tolbutamide and gilbenclamide and tolbutamide. Gilbenclamide and tolbutamide. Gilbenclamide and tolbutamide. Gilbenclamide and tolbutamide. And gilbenclamide are used in the treatment of type 2 diabetes mellitus. Okay, this is done. Let's go. Okay, this page took 7 minutes. Not 7, actually took more than 7 minutes. I started and it took 7 minutes, but I will go faster now. Though it's a very conceptual chapter. Did I see all the diagrams? Okay. Now, the actual beta oxidation proper. This is the actual beta oxidation proper. Now, the next 4 reactions are sequentially repeated for complete oxidation of fatty acids. They're sequentially repeated for complete oxidation of fatty acids. After one round of 4 metabolic steps, one acyl-CoA unit is split off, and one acetyl-CoA is split off, and acyl-CoA with 2 carbon less is generated, because 2 carbon to acetyl-CoA mein ja raha hai. So every time you're reducing two carbons, this will undergo the same series of reactions until the fatty acid is again completely oxidized. FAD-linked dehydrogenase. The fatty acyl-CoA is dehydrogenated to trans-enoyl-CoA with the FAD accepting the hydrogen atoms. It is dehydrogenated to trans-enoyl-CoA. It's some delta square trans-enoyl-CoA. So if we see the metabolism, this fatty acid in the presence of fatty acyl-CoA synthetase, matlab synthetase means you're using ATP. It's also called thiokinase. It's forming AMP and PPI. In the cytoplasm, it's forming fatty acyl-CoA. So that OH is being replaced by O भी जा रहा है. OH के बाजू में SCOA आ रहा है. S-CoA. Fine. Now this is mitochondrial membrane. We know that the Cat1 will take it inside, and then Cat2 will हाँ कैलोन अंदर लेगा और कैटोस का ये करेगा. It'll give the carnitine back. Fine. In the presence of translocase, carnitine transporter आता है. Mitochondrial membrane, carnitine transporter goes to the mitochondrial membrane. You have fatty acyl-CoA, RCCCCO. ठीक है. Now in the presence of acyl-CoA dehydrogenase. So the first enzyme used is acyl-CoA dehydrogenase. So the first step is dehydrogenase using NFAD. So that FAD will become FADH2 and that will produce 1.5 ATP. FAD 1.5 ATP. Now it forms trans square enoyl CoA. Now there's a better name. I think alpha beta unsaturated fatty acid, if I'm not wrong. Alpha beta unsaturated acyl CoA. It's also called alpha beta unsaturated acyl CoA. That is also called trans delta square enoyl CoA. In क्यों क्योंकि डबल बॉन्ड आया, ट्रांस बिकॉज दैट्स द ट्रांस फॉर्म ऑफ द डबल बॉन्ड, डेल्टा स्क्वायर डोंट नो, एंड कोए तो कोए आ रहा है, इनोइल. ठीक है. सो दिस इज असाइल कोए डीहाइड्रोजनेज. असाइल कोए डीहाइड्रोजनेज बिकम्स ट्रांस delta square enoyl CoA, that is alpha beta unsaturated acyl CoA. So in the first step is just dehydrogenation by FAD. Fine, that's the first step. Second step, you have enoyl CoA hydratase. So we are forming trans delta square enoyl CoA. Trans delta square enoyl CoA. So in the presence of enoyl CoA hydratase. So because it's a hydratase, मतलब पानी add कर रहा है. If it's adding water means hydratase. So water is being added, and that will form L beta hydroxy acyl CoA. L beta hydroxy acyl CoA. L beta hydroxy acyl CoA. Fine. So first step, you have acyl CoA dehydrogenase. That will form trans delta square enoyl CoA. Then you have enoyl CoA hydratase. Enoyl CoA hydratase. So the second step is always hydration. So let's read. The fatty acid CoA is hydrogenation is a trans enoyl CoA with FAD accepting the hydrogen atoms. You have a trans enoyl CoA with FAD accepting hydrogen atoms, flavin adenine dinucleotide. When oxidized, an electron transport will produce 1.5 ATP. Now hydration. Coming to hydration में step 2 is catalyzed by enoyl CoA hydratase. This forms a beta hydroxy acyl CoA. हाँ अभी वाटर आ रहा है, डबल बॉन्ड पे वाटर आया तो OH ऐड होगा. सो OH किधर ऐड होगा? बीटा पे. करेक्ट. So beta hydroxy fatty acyl CoA, same thing. Beta hydroxy fatty acyl CoA. That's why, and it's an L, so it's the L form. ठीक है. L beta hydroxy acyl CoA. L beta hydroxy acyl CoA. This is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon, and this is C. So you have R CH2 C double bond C. So you have basically CO. Let's draw the structure of this acyl CoA molecule. It's very simple. Basically, you have C double bond O, C double bond, and then SCOA. C double bond SCOA. C double bond S, and then you have CoA. Now that C double bond is attached to another carbon, this is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon, this is no need for gamma, this is whatever it is then attached to an R group. So this alpha, this beta, this alpha की beta के बीच में double bond आता है और beta पे OH आता है. Fine. Hydration is catalyzed by enoyl CoA hydratase. Enoyl CoA hydratase is the second enzyme used. Enoyl CoA hydratase, because you have trans delta square enoyl CoA. So enoyl CoA hydratase, which will form L beta hydroxy acyl CoA. L beta hydroxy acyl CoA. Then you have beta hydroxy acyl CoA dehydrogenase. Beta hydroxy acyl CoA dehydrogenase. Of course. NAD becomes NADH2. So you have first FAD, then third step you have NAD. So NAD gives 2.5 ATP. Now this forms a beta keto. तो अभी इस पे जो OH आया है उसका भी डिहाइड्रोजनेशन किया तो ये H गया, ये H गया तो डबल बॉन्ड फॉर्म होगा. सो बीटा कीटो. Okay, this is very logical. Beta keto acyl CoA. And now finally in the presence of thiolase enzyme. thiolase, you in the presence of CoA-SH in the presence of thiolase, it will form acyl-CoA and acetyl-CoA. Acyl-CoA, that acyl-CoA will be N minus 2 wala. And acetyl-CoA, which is C11S thick, that will go into the TCA cycle, and that will produce total of 10 ATP. 10 ATP because it will form 3 FADH2 or 3 FADH, whatever, FADH plus H plus, sorry, 1 FADH2, 3 NADH2, basically. 1 FADH will give 1.5, 3 NADH will give 7.5, and 1 GTP, that substrate level phosphorylation, 1 GTP, that basically converts as 1 ATP, and that's total of 10 ATP coming directly from apna acetyl-CoA, which goes into the TCA cycle. So directly in the cycle of beta oxidation, you're getting 4 ATP via 1 FAD, 1 NAD, NADH, FADH. So you're getting 4 ATP. And then via the acetyl-CoA, you're getting 10 per acetyl-CoA. And that acyl-CoA will again go into further steps, 1, 2, 3, 4. And always L isomer is formed during the hydration. So you have dehydrogenase. Dehydrogenase, ठीक है. I really need water. This page took 11 minutes, but it was worth it. Yes, hello. It's 8 p.m. It was very productive session. We did a lot of like this is coronary circulation. This is cardiovascular physiology of heart muscle and the determinants of blood pressure. So it was a good productive session. Just go to the chat. Let's just discuss if you want to tell me anything, ask anything. It's so nice, Prajna. You're from you're West Bengal. Nice that you came. I'm panicking. Don't panic. It's okay. You're gonna manage. Keep going, and now you can do it. भाई इतना कैसे पढ़ लेता है मेरी नीट है 560 आगे नहीं जा पा रहे हैं just give your best. No, you can expect like maybe 2-3 marks increase still. 20-30 marks, so you can definitely increase if you work really hard, and maybe 40 also. I've seen 40, but mostly more than 40 don't expect. But go all the way, go with your best shot. You never know finally kya ho sakta hai. So 560 is also still a respectable score, but keep trying to improve as much as you can. Now that's all we can get. Good evening, MS. Mock में कितने बन रहे हैं? Like you're asking, because who are you asking? Like others? My average used to be like 675 by when I reached 11, 12. Usually 675 was my average. And then you started early. Yes, I started early. Which college am I in? I'm in KM. Mm. Did you have coffee before stream? No. But sometimes I have. I say not always. Wow, we have 35 people. Hello, thank you for joining. Very grateful. I think first time 35 people. I think previous was like 31, 35. Who's preparing for CET? What's your schedule? My schedule, so usually 9:30 to 4:30 I sleep, and then 4:30 every day I'll stream, and then evening is not like fixed. Like evening can vary, but morning will always be 4:30. At least usually 1.5 hour to minimum I do. Like 2 hours to ho jata hai. But sometimes 3 hours. But then usually I have college, so Sundays I do longer time. But Monday to Saturday usually. Uh, Any tips for 10th boards? My God, long time since 10th boards. I was in, which board are you in? But ICS, I just do the past papers well. वही आता है ना. Boards के लिए I have to just do all the past papers properly. Are you really 70 AR 170? Are you really AR 170? लगता नहीं. Oh my God. Why are all doubting? लगता नहीं मतलब what does that mean? I want to know. Aditya, what do you mean by this? Two people have doubted my AIR 170. Hi bro, I'm in 9th standard preparing for Olympiads, like NSC. Okay. I want to know what is the strategy to prepare for biology exam. A biology exam, and of course there is a high level of bio. Like I never did these Olympiads and all, so I don't know what the preparation level is like. I think they are higher than NEET also, not these Olympiads and all. Like I had some of my friends, their level of preparation was just crazy. Like they knew so many things. So I would be the wrong person to guide you. Honestly, I never did Olympiads. So I kind of regret. I should have done it, but it's okay now. It's not. Thank you, MS. Hi, I'm New Year. Hello, H. I can't see your name. It's just H. But hello. That's actually so cool. I'm doing redox reaction. Okay, good job. 11 के कौन से चैप्टर 12th में कम आते हैं बता दो. नहीं ऐसे नहीं है. Just do everything properly. Don't like preferentially मत करो. Just do everything properly. ऐसे you can't predict. Genuinely, they I think in our batch they said like usually like MBI and also bot question आते हैं, but in my year I don't think that many came also. Should I study NCRT for physical? Yes, for sure. Bhaiya, will you be my mentor? I'm of course here only. You can always ask if you have any doubt. How to avoid negativity in your own house while studying? Avoid negativity in your own house. Like, as in what negativity? Like, you just keep talking to your parents. Keep a good rapport with your parents. Keep telling them about your day, like what you did, how you can improve. Keep telling them your schedule. Keep them involved in everything, and keep talking to either dadi, nani, everyone. Keep everyone in the loop. So if your family and your teachers are involved, it just makes it easier to study. Did you clear NEET and drop? No, no, I'm first attempt. This every time someone asks, is it my drop? Like, was I first attempt or not? NEET is in 59 days. I have a drop. I haven't completed the syllabus yet. It will be completed in the next 10 days. That's okay. Just give your best now. There's no point. Don't think only. Just go all in. That's the best you can do. Think thoughts are our worst enemies. I always say that. Like bad thoughts or like negative thoughts or self-doubt thoughts, if you will. How do you study the whole day speaking loud while learning? Don't you get tired? No, I'm used to it. It's I enjoy doing it. But I know I don't get tired. I don't know. It's just my way of learning. भगवान करे मैं भी अगले साल MBBS फर्स्ट ईयर में हूँ. You can definitely be there if you work hard enough. No one can stop you, Shreya. Go all in. Did you make short notes? Yes, yes. I've spoken in detail about in that video. What are you pursuing? I'm in MBBS. Now PG, I don't know. Let's see. Bio से मिलो door. I'm preparing for civil services, but found your channel and planning to align my routine with a live stream. Yeah, that's great to hear that. And all the best civil services. I mean, that's crazy dedication. That's like tougher than like all the other exams, I'm sure. So all the best, H. That's the only problem my mom is solving. That's okay. Prove no, Arnab. That's fine. No, that's you don't have to like prove yourself. No, show that you're studying, and now that you're studying so consistently every day, I mean, no one will stop you. Prove by your marks. It's okay. Which college KEM? Which year? First year. How to increase marks in physics? Keep going for LMR making. That's the most important thing. Focus on revising again and again. Definitely solve. I'm not saying don't solve, but make your revision strategy very proper and do the NEET PYQs very properly. Are you pursuing MBBS in KM Mumbai? Yes. How to measure 1% improvement? Like what I mean by 1% is not like actual 1%, but like go for small targets. What that means is just go for a small daily. Just try to get a little bit better every single day. You need not. I'm saying like say you're studying like 8 hours today. Don't say don't like one day just go all in and be like no, from tomorrow I'll study 14 hours a day, 16 hours a day. That is unrealistic. If your body is used to studying 8 hours a day, it is not possible to be sustained. You may study 16 hours a day for one day, but you won't be sustained for many days. So when I'm so 8 hours, then go 1% improvement. Say 8 hours 20 minutes. Then every day improve by 20 minutes. So then over 10 days you'll improve by what 3 hours over 3 hours. So go like that. Go small steps, but baby steps, and follow those baby steps every single day. And then over time they'll really help. Are you from Bangalore or not? I'm from Mumbai. All the best to you too. Thank you. H. Watched your video during the break. Absolutely loved it. I applied the Pomodoro with power nap thing. It gave me so much energy. Thank you so much. Very nice to hear that. I will screenshot this. I always screenshot positive comments. I just compile them in one place. Why not? It's just nice to read later on. Productivity nahi बढ़ रही मेरी. No matter what I try. Uh, like I said, just go for 1% improvement. Don't try to like go over the top. Just small changes in your schedule every day will really help you. Are Aditya, why are you doubting? Have you really scored? Yeah, Baba, I did score 710. I'm a SRG student, but in these tests, my average goes in 500s. Shall I worry about these tests? If the paper level is really tough, don't worry. If you're able to solve NEET PYQs properly and you're getting like enough marks, and in moderate tests you're getting good scores, then don't stress. Omni actually study in 12th. So I had coaching for 4 to 6 hours. Like by the end, we start having 6 hours coaching. So then उसके घर आने के बाद initially I has to study say 8 hours a day in 12th का start. So 4 hours, 5 hours of coaching take average, 8 hours of self study. Just and then when once lectures got over and I was done, then around like then I told you like I was studying the full day practically. Like 17 hours I was sitting, but if you take power naps into account, then probably overall output would be like 15 to 16 hours. Why not AIMS? And I love KM, and I always wanted KM. And I didn't want to leave Mumbai also. Any tips for last 2 months? I just put a video on it. You can go through that. Have you installed any other mock tests other than coaching? Like I did coaching, I did a few tests, but not really required. If your coaching papers are good enough, like coaching was really good. Uh, so I really liked the levels. I did do a few papers, like, but they were really tough, so I didn't avoided them. Like LNTLP was really tough, so I stopped giving them last 3 4 months. Akash papers at the end, I think, are more neat aligned, but then not required if the coaching is enough. I think I'll try my best to show up every day. This session has been so nice. Thank you very much. My dream college is KEM. Oh, all the best, Advai. I'm sure you can get KEM. Hope to see you there as a junior. It's not a very screenshot. Thank you, all that may bless. Do you think about the difficulty of CCBT paper? It's almost the neat level, don't worry. It's like exactly, it's neat level only. You can consider your marks plus minus 10 15K range. They're really good. I told you, Ames, I told you, no, Pulkit. I don't want to leave because KM was always my first choice. It was my dream college, so I did not want to take KM. ऐसे seniors मिल जाए तो कितना सही है. Thank you. Plus the seniors are also very very sweet. Like really everything about KM is amazing. I'm also very grateful for all batchmates, seniors. Everyone is amazing. I will meet you at KM. Yes, yes, definitely. Is NCRT exemplar important for NEET? Yes, 100%. NCERT exemplar for chem especially. Bio, do it if your portion is done, but do bio also, but not as important as chem. Chem exemplar is a must. You have to do it like 100%. Bio, only do it if you've done with NCERT properly. No ragging, absolutely no ragging. How do you self study as a drop? I'm taking online classes 6 hours. So plan your schedule well, no? Start getting up early, make good planning systems, make a systems proper, and no one can stop you then. And keep yourself accountable. Ultimately, it's all about being accountable, I feel. That works best. Right, chalo, now let's get back. It was a good 13 minutes. I hope this works now. This usually produces like firecrackers. I don't know why it's not working today. I will have to check. And I'm on this from to work from tomorrow. I will get this fixed. I love those effects that come. Wait, let's see. Let's see if I can do something. I don't know if it'll come. Okay, it's not working. Okay. I think now we'll study till 9:30. 9:30 नहीं 9:30 तो सोना है. 9:10 चल. But 9:10 I won't be able to talk that much. 9:10 we can talk for 5 minutes at 9:10. Then I'll sleep because I have to get up at 4:30. All the best, everyone. Yes, all the best. I'll send hearts through the chat because you can't send through this. This my thing is not working. Respect for you, genius. Thank you. Thank you, Rida. I do screenshot these, by the way. Coming with beta oxidation of fatty acids. We took a break 20 minutes. ठीक है चलेगा. Breaks are also important. But now let's get back. Another concentrated study now. In ADH-dependent dehydrogenase, the beta hydroxy fatty acid CoA is again oxidized to form beta keto fatty acid CoA. The dehydrogenase acts on only L isomers. It acts on only L isomers, and the NADH when oxidized in the ETS will generate a minimum 2.5 ATP. That is 2.5 adenosine triphosphate. Now, step 4 is cleavage. The beta keto fatty acyl CoA undergoes theolytic cleavage. Beta keto fatty acyl CoA undergoes theoretic cleavage, splitting off a molecule of acetyl CoA and leaving behind a fatty acid with 2 carbon less. So beta keto fatty acyl CoA undergoes a theolytic cleavage, which will split off a molecule of acetyl CoA. Beta keto fatty acid undergoes theolytic cleavage, splitting off acetyl CoA, leaving behind a fatty acid with 2 carbons less. Right. Okay, so this is further cycles. So step 4 is cleavage. The cleavage, that is beta keto fatty acyl CoA, now undergoes a theolytic cleavage, splitting in a molecule of acyl CoA and leaving behind a fatty acid with 2 carbon less. Further cycles, the newly formed fatty acyl CoA will sequentially undergo further steps of 1, 2, 3, and 4 of beta oxidation until the fatty acid is completely converted to acetyl CoA. The summary shown in figure 11.5, summary of beta oxidation. When one molecule of palmitate undergoes beta oxidation, the net reaction is. So we know that if there's one molecule of palmitate is 16 carbon. So it will undergo six, like what, not cycles, but six, whatever, 6 times it will undergo beta oxidation. 6 times it will undergo beta oxidation, that whole process. Sorry, not six, 7 times. What am I saying? 7 times will undergo. So because there's 7 times is undergoing, there'll be 7 FAD, 7 NAD, 7 water, and 7 SH CoA. So there'll be total 8 acyl CoA produced. Total 8 acetyl CoA produced. That is most important. Key. Total 8 will be produced, and you get 7 FADH2 and 7 NADH and 7H plus. 7H plus, 7 FADH, 7 NADH, and 8 acetyl CoA. So 16 becomes 14, becomes 12, becomes 10, becomes 8, becomes 6, becomes 4, and finally forms acetyl CoA. So acetyl CoA, acetyl CoA, acetyl CoA, acetyl CoA, acetyl CoA. So there are total 7 steps, and one step is already being formed. So uh, total is 8 acetyl CoA being formed. Okay. 8 acetyl CoA being formed. Now coming to further cycles, the newly formed fatty acyl CoA will sequentially undergo further steps of 1, 2, 3, and 4 of beta oxidation until the fatty acid is completely converted to acetyl CoA. Now energetics of beta oxidation, ATP yield. Palmitic acid 16 needs 7 cycles of beta oxidation. So okay, they call it cycle only. 7 cycles of beta oxidation. Technically yeah, it's a cycle. Uh, 7 cycles of acetyl CoA. So it gives 8 molecules of acetyl CoA, 7 cycles of beta oxidation, and 8 molecules of acetyl CoA. 8 molecules of acetyl CoA and 7 cycles of beta oxidation. Every molecule of acetyl CoA, when oxidized in the TCA cycle, gives 10 molecules of ATP. Each acetyl CoA gives 10 molecules of ATP. Each molecule of FADH2 produces 1.5 molecules of ATP, and each NADH generates 2.5 molecules of ATP when oxidized in the electron transport chain. Hence, the energy yield from one molecule of palmitate may be calculated as 8 acetyl CoA gives 80 ATP, 7 FADH2 gives 1.5, so that's 10.5, 7 FADH2 gives NADH, sorry, 7 FADH gives 7 NADH is 17.5. Gross total is 108 ATP. Gross total is 108 ATP, and the net yield will be 106 ATP. Net yield is 106 ATP. 106 ATP is the net yield. 106 ATP is the net yield, and gross is 108 ATP. In the initial activation reaction, the equivalents of two high energy bonds are utilized. So initial inactivation reaction में the equivalents of two high energy bonds are utilized. So initial inactivation, two high energy bonds. Correct. We saw that. Like ATP became AMP. The efficiency of beta oxidation is about 33%, one third. Efficiency, sorry. Okay. Important note: a few years back, calculation were made assuming that NADH produces 3 ATP and FADH produces 2 ATP. This will amount to net generation of 129 ATP per palmitate. Net experiments show that these old values are overestimates. Net generation is only 106. Migratory birds are often able to travel long distances by harnessing these energies by fatty acid oxidation. The percentage of body fat in these birds is as high as 70% at the start of migration compared to less than 30% for non-migratory birds. So body fat is 70%. Fatty acid oxidation is also an important source of metabolic water in some animals. We know that. Was that kangaroo rat? It reuses its metabolic water. An important source of metabolic. It is an important source of metabolic water in some animals like desert animals and killer whales. Desert animals and killer whales. Metabolic water in desert animals and killer whales. Fine. Fatty acid, the important source of metabolic water in desert animals and in killer whales. Fine. Now, regulation of beta oxidation, the availability of free fatty acid. Availability of free fatty acid. The availability of free fatty acid regulates the net utilization through the beta oxidation. So there's availability of the free fatty acid regulates the net utilization through beta oxidation. The level of FFA in turn is controlled by the glucagon-insulin ratio. Free fatty acid levels are controlled by the glucagon-insulin ratio, GI, glucagon-insulin ratio. Level of free fatty acid is controlled by glucagon-insulin ratio. Glucagon increases the free fatty acid, and insulin has the opposite effect. Glucagon increases the free fatty acid level, and the insulin has the exactly the opposite effect. ग्लूकोगॉन फ्री फैटी एसिड बढ़ाएगा और इंसुलिन कम करेगा. ठीक है, इंसुलिन इज डिक्रीजिंग फ्री फैटी एसिड. ओके, प्रॉब्ली हाँ, shouldn't want to yield. Okay, glucagon insulin ratio: more glucagon, more free fatty acid, less more insulin, less free fatty acid. The cat1 is the regulator of entry of fatty acid into mitochondria. Malonyl-CoA inhibits cat1 activity. So important. Malonyl-CoA will inhibit cat1 activity. Thus, the de novo synthesis of fatty acid. During de novo synthesis of fatty acid, the beta oxidation is inhibited. हाँ, मतलब उसके इसमें आता है malonyl-CoA comes in the de novo synthesis of fatty acid. You have malonyl-CoA synthesis, so it's like a self regulator, we can say. So it inhibits the, so it will prevent the over transport, like ज़्यादा transport करने नहीं देगा, right? It won't allow too much to be transported. Now, defects in beta oxidation. Abnormalities in transport of fatty acids into the mitochondria and defects in oxidation can lead to deficient energy production. Deficient energy production. Fine. Deficient energy production. So there's abnormalities in transport of fatty acids into the mitochondria and deficits in the oxidation. उधर oxidation भी नहीं होगा, so can lead to deficient energy production wherever. कॉमन फीचर्स आर हाइपोकीटोइक हाइपोग्लाइसीमिया. तो कीटोन भी कम हो रहा है और ग्लाइसीमिया भी कम, ओके, ग्लूकोज भी कम है. तो हाइपोकीटोइक हाइपरग्लाइसीमिया, हाइपरकीटोइक हाइपरग्लाइसीमिया, हाइपरकीटोइक हाइपरग्लाइसीमिया, हाइपोग्लाइसीमिया, हाइपोकीटोइक हाइपोग्लाइसीमिया. कीटोन, ठीक है. सो देयर इज कीटोन बॉडी भी कम हो रहा है और ग्लूकोज भी कम हो रहा है. सो हाइपोकीटोइक हाइपरग्लाइसीमिया. फाइन. Hypoketoic hyperglycemia. Hyperketoic hyperglycemia. Common feature hypoketoic hyperglycemia: hyperammonemia, skeletal muscle weakness, and liver diseases. Hyperammonemia, skeletal muscle weaknesses, and liver diseases. Hypoketoic hypoglycemia. ठीक है. So there is defect in the beta oxidation, which is causing less glucose, less. Okay, why am I stuck on this point? Go ahead. Hyperammonemia, skeletal muscle weakness. हाँ ठीक है, ग्लूकोज कम है तो skeletal muscle weakness भी, और liver diseases, and even hyperammonemia. I don't know why it causes hyperammonemia. This I should ask. Biochemical basis. Okay. Acyl carnitine accumulates when the transferase or translocase is deficient. हाँ मतलब वो बाहर जाएगा ही नहीं. So acyl carnitine is accumulating. Dietary supplements of carnitine has been found to improve the symptoms in some cases. Dietary supplementation of carnitine is improving the symptoms. Now, organic aciduria. There are disorders of metabolism of fatty acids. Disorders of metabolism of fatty acids, branch chain and aromatic amino acids, and citric acid cycle. So they are organic acidurias. Fine. Organic aciduria. So organic aciduria are disorders of metabolism of fatty acids. Branch chain and aromatic amino acids. Branch chain and aromatic amino fatty acids. ठीक है. pack also for tomorrow. I think I should see an ad schedule for tomorrow. I must read and go. I don't understand much if I don't read. So teaching schedule. So tomorrow is the eighth session, I believe. 4th March. 5th March. 5th March. Session goes gross anatomy of portal vein and portosystemic anastomosis. Portosystemic anastomosis. Radio living exam. ठीक है. 8th. Liver and extra hepatic biliary apparatus. Liver echo. Okay. I didn't even read last time. I read, but I didn't read fully. Duodenum and pancreas. I mean, I read. ठीक है, basic, but I haven't finished. ठीक है. So I have to finish liver and extra hepatic biliary apparatus. Uh, liver and extra hepatic biliary apparatus. ठीक है. Now, I think I can do that in the morning also. Abhi I'll focus on biochem. I've not been doing. ये सब वैसे भी नहीं पढ़ा. Oxidation of odd chain fatty acids. The odd chain fatty acids oxidize exactly in the same manner and as even chain fatty acids. However, after successive removal of two carbon units at the end, one carbon unit propionyl-CoA is produced. At the removal of two carbon units, one carbon end is produced at the end. Okay. Fate of propionyl-CoA. So removal of two carbon units end में you have three. पढ़ लिया भाई जितना कर सकता हो पूरा नहीं हुआ. How much do you sleep? 7 hours. आपको देखा है. I need clear. तू मुझे टिप्स देते भाई प्लीज. यू आर द गॉड भाई. AR-123. मैं कौन हूँ आपके सामने. Guys, he is 715 NEET AR-123 and he is the most amazing person and the most hardworking person I've ever met. Maulik. He should give tips. I am a nobody to give tips in front of him. He is the real achiever here. And he's like 10 times smarter than me. Like I cannot keep up with Maulik ever. Like he's in a different league only. Yes. Hello, not Saka. Bro is being humble. अरे नहीं नहीं यार कुछ भी मौलिक. तू तो तू तो बोल ही मत. Thank you. Thank you, Dayala. Okay, चल. I will get back to biochemistry. इतनी पढ़ाई है मौलिक भाई से हम इंस्पायर हुए हैं लिटरली. फ्रॉम मौलिक आई हैव बीन इंस्पायर्ड. प्रोपियोनल सुना दिया. मैं भी जाता बायोकेम पढ़ने. यस यस. तू मुझे कल सिखाता. Maulik is the real deal. He's just too good. And I am grateful that Maulik has joined. Maulik ने इतना time दिया है अपना. मतलब what more could I ask for from anyone else? Thank you आकाश. आज का दिन धन्य हुआ. मौलिक जी आए. Okay, चल I will get. Yes. That's Maulik. Let's go. Fate of propionyl-CoA carboxylase. Propionyl-CoA is first carboxylated d-methylmalonyl-CoA by biotin-dependent carboxylase. Propionyl-CoA is first carboxylated to d-methylmalonyl-CoA by biotin-dependent carboxylase. So it's first carboxylated to d-methylmalonyl-CoA by biotin-dependent carboxylase. So propionyl-CoA decarboxylated to d-methylmalonyl-CoA by biotin-dependent carboxylase. Damn. D-methylmalonyl-CoA. Propionyl-CoA d-methylmalonyl-CoA. Propionyl-CoA to d-methylmalonyl-CoA by biotin-dependent carboxylase. So propionyl-CoA to d-methylmalonyl-CoA. D-methyl-CoA. Propionyl-CoA is first carboxylated to d-methylmalonyl-CoA. Propionyl-CoA is first carboxylated to d-methylmalonyl-CoA by a biotin-dependent carboxylase. Biotin-dependent propionyl-CoA. ठीक है. Biotin is a member of vitamin B complex group. One molecule of ATP is utilized to supply energy. That is step 1 in figure 11.2. One molecule of ATP is utilized to supply energy. Now racemase enzyme. Racemase acts upon the d-methylmalonyl-CoA to give L-methylmalonyl-CoA. Racemase will act upon d-methylmalonyl-CoA to give L-methylmalonyl-CoA. D-methylmalonyl-CoA to L-methylmalonyl-CoA. ठीक है. Now mutase. Then the L-methylmalonyl-CoA is rearranged to form succinyl-CoA by L-methylmalonyl-CoA mutase. The reaction needs vitamin B12 coenzyme. Vitamin B12 coenzyme. coenzyme. Okay. The succinyl-CoA then enters the TCA cycle. Succinyl-CoA then enters the TCA cycle, finally converted to oxaloacetate, and is then used for gluconeogenesis. Propionyl-CoA is also derived from metabolism of valine and isoleucine. So step one, that is propionyl-CoA, will become methyl dimethyl malonyl CoA. Dimethyl malonyl CoA. Dimethyl malonyl CoA. So propionyl CoA. Okay, CO2. ठीक है. In the presence of biotin, dependent carboxylase, propionyl CoA carboxylase. So propionyl CoA and CO2 will form dimethylmalonyl CoA, which in the presence of racemase will become L-methylmalonyl CoA. Racemase is like racemic mixture, so then uska D and L forms correct. So then D is converting to L, so racemase, fine. D becomes L, racemase, L-methylmalonyl CoA. In the presence of mutase, which means adenosyl B12, adenosyl B12. L-methylmalonyl CoA needs adenosyl B12, and that becomes succinyl CoA. Succinyl-CoA. Fine. Succinyl-CoA. Succinyl-CoA. Okay, this is thoda complex to remember. The succinyl-CoA then enters the TCA cycle, finally converted to oxaloacetate. Succinyl-CoA is succinyl, okay, that is becoming OAA, and then is used for gluconeogenesis. Wow. Is derived from metabolism of valine and isoleucine. Propionyl-CoA is derived from metabolism of valine and isoleucine. Propionyl-CoA is derived from metabolism of valine and isoleucine. So a dimethyl-malonyl-CoA in the presence of L-methyl-malonyl-CoA, L-methyl-malonyl-CoA in the presence of mutase will become succinyl-CoA. L-methyl-malonyl-CoA in the presence of mutase, which is adenosine B12, will become succinyl-CoA. This is metabolism of propionyl-CoA. Now, propionate is gluconeogenic. Ordinary fatty acids are cleaved to acetyl-CoA units, which on entering the Krebs cycle are completely oxidized to CO2, and hence, as a general rule, fatty acids are not used for gluconeogenesis. Fatty acids are not used for gluconeogenesis because ordinary fatty acids are cleaved to acetyl-CoA, which then enters the Krebs and then becomes CO2. So that's why fatty acids are not used for gluconeogenesis. However, propionate is entering the citric acid cycle at a point after the CO2 elimination steps. Propionate enters after the CO2 elimination steps, so propionate can be channeled to gluconeogenesis. Oh. Those are 3 carbon units from odd carbon fatty acids are gluconeogenic. Cow's milk contains significant quantities of odd chain fatty acids. Cow's milk has odd chain fatty acids. Odd chain fatty acids in the cow's milk. Odd chain fatty acids, fine. Odd chain fatty acids in milk. Odd chain fatty acids in the milk. I have to revise this. So let's go. We have propionyl-CoA in the presence of biotin, which is vitamin B derived. This biotin. So biotin will form D-methyl-malonyl-CoA plus CO2. Propionyl-CoA plus CO2 forms D-methyl-malonyl-CoA. D-methyl-malonyl-CoA in the presence of racemase will form L-methyl-malonyl-CoA. L-methyl-malonyl-CoA in the presence of mutase forms, I forgot. Succinyl-CoA. Okay. L-methyl-malonyl-CoA in the presence of mutase will form succinyl-CoA. In L-methyl-malonyl-CoA forms succinyl-CoA. In the present, with the help of enzymes mutase and adenosine B12. So B12 is required for L-methyl-malonyl-CoA converting into succinyl-CoA. L-methyl-malonyl-CoA converting to succinyl-CoA requires vitamin B12. L-methyl-malonyl-CoA to succinyl-CoA requires vitamin B12. And succinyl-CoA because vitamin B12, and that succinyl-CoA can be will go back to the TCA cycle. That TCA cycle succinyl-CoA will form oxaloacetic acid that can be coupled to gluconeogenesis. Oxaloacetic acid will go to gluconeogenesis, right? Okay, fine. I don't know if I said right. Take it. Sorry. Which forms take it. Now the succinyl-CoA finally convert oxalate. Correct. Use for gluconeogenesis. Usually you can't use fatty acids, but since it's a propionate and it enters at a point before the CO2 elimination occurs, therefore it can be coupled and channeled to gluconeogenesis. ठीक है, बस हो गया. Inborn errors of propionate metabolism. Inborn errors of propionate metabolism. अभी propionate metabolism के inborn errors are propionyl-CoA carboxylase deficiency. Propionyl-CoA carboxylase deficiency. अभी ये किधर से आ गया? Okay, the first enzyme characterized by the propionic acidemia, ketoacidosis, and developmental abnormalities. Developmental abnormalities, ketoacidosis, and propionyl-CoA carboxylase deficiency. Propionyl-CoA carboxylase deficiency. ठीक है. So it's characterized by the propionic acidemia. Propionic acidemia. Acid बढ़ेगा. Because हाँ, propionyl-CoA will accumulate, I guess. हाँ, so propionic acid, so acidemia, ketoacidosis, developmental abnormalities, probably go in the brain, it'll get stored there. I don't know. That cause developmental abnormalities, developmental abnormalities. So it'll cause developmental abnormalities. ठीक है, development abnormalities. Okay. So propionyl-CoA decarboxylase deficiency is characterized by the propionic acidemia, ketoacidosis, and development abnormalities. Now methyl malonic aciduria. How much? It's 9. Oh my god, it's 9. Oh, so I should better start unwinding because I have to sleep by 9:30. I kind of enjoy this. Like everything is so proper. Like sleep schedule is proper, waking up on time is proper. At least I'm studying now properly. Today was also very wholesome day. Even yesterday was very wholesome. Today was also very wholesome. Like a lot of things, everything was done properly. I was able to pay attention in lectures properly, made notes properly. But I can still be more. Hello, Aditi. Hope your paper went well. Propionyl-CoA carboxylase deficiency is characterized by propionic acidemia. Propionic acidemia. Okay. I think I'll stop. After this, I'll stop. And I think I should get. I have to do Aarti also. Yes, Aarti bhi karni. Yeah, glad to hear that. So I think I'll just read this last paragraph. Methyl malonic aciduria. Some patients respond to treatment with pharmacological doses of vitamin B12. This group will have the defective formation of adenosine B12. Defective formation of adenosine B12 with deficient mutase activity. हाँ, adenosine B12 नहीं होगा. B12 नहीं होगा तो adenosine B12 नहीं होगा. Adenosine B12 नहीं होगा तो mutase activity काम नहीं करेगा. Correct. Because mutase activity converts L-methyl malonyl-CoA to succinyl-CoA. And if there is no B12, then there's no adenosine B12. If adenosine B12 is not there, then adenosine B12 is not there, then mutase enzyme will not act. If mutase enzyme won't act, then you won't have succinyl-CoA being produced. This kind of will not respond to cyanocobalamin. Cyanocobalamin is vitamin B12. The second type will not respond to cyanocobalamin and has a deficiency of enzyme racemase. Oh. Deficiency of enzyme racemase or mutase. Methyl malonate affects the metabolism of brain, leading to mental retardation. ठीक है, done. Enough for today. Today's biochem was good. I'm a very excess. I don't know, I highlighted a lot, but I guess that much was important today, so I had to highlight that much. I don't know highlight for time pass, like I only highlight it, but then I know my color code, so it makes it easier to revise. Again, lots of highlighting. Third page. But then it makes it easier to revise. Like I know my color code. It's not like sab kuch highlight kar diya. Like it's very fast. It makes the revision very fast because I'm not able to make notes. I've not been that consistent. So I've not been able to make short notes. Ideally I should have, but it's fine. Maulik makes short notes. He's made beautiful short notes. उसको देख के ऐसे लगता है कि हम लोग कुछ नहीं कर. Yes, I'll just read the chat. Biochem which teacher? No, I'm just doing Vasudevan. Like they teach in, now I'm trying to keep up, like whatever lectures are happening, like the teaching is amazing. Then I'm just trying to keep up. Whatever that day is happening, that day only I'm learning. आप 16 to 17 hours कैसे पढ़ते हो? अभी तक not so much yet, but पढ़ता था नीट के टाइम. मेरा तो 7 hours से ज़्यादा नहीं होता. Again, it's all in your mind, no? You can do it. You just have to everyone has the inherent capacity to do it. If I can do it, you can do it too. But it's just that you have to have a goal in mind. If you have a goal, you'll definitely work towards it. Like when you really want to achieve something, then no external like thing can ever stop you, I would say. How much do you sleep? 7 hours. I try to sleep 6.5 to 7 हो जाता है actually, but I try to sleep 7 hours. Hello भैया, nice to see you again. Yes, cute smile. Thank you. इतनी पढ़ाई करनी पड़ती है, but I enjoy studying, so it's not like a burden to me. It is that I have not studied that much till now from MBBS when it started, but now I'm enjoying. I always enjoyed studying. Now I'm properly studying finally. भैया उस दिन का 17 hours. Yes. I realized कि YouTube doesn't allow more than 12 hours. It's not, they didn't like chop it by mistake. I say it doesn't allow only, like they cap it at 12 hours. So I'll keep that in mind. भैया आपकी पढ़ाई देखकर कल से मैंने भी ऐसे पढ़ने चालू किया. Thanks for motivating. So that's really nice to hear. Welcome. I'm glad to hear that. That's the whole point, right? It's just we all can help each other. And awesome. See you tomorrow. Which coaching I was in? Clear concepts. I guess you should pin your college in every live. True, true. Our 12th started only bio ka last two lectures. How much time should I study initially? 12th के start में I would say like 8 hours. उतना तो you have to give. 8 hours is enough. Like, so see, if you're sleeping 7 hours, if your coaching is 4 hours, that's 11 hours. So 8 hours. Matlab you have 5 hours a day to chill. That's how I used to always, I like to tell all juniors like that. Like whenever I say study this much, but then I always say कि you have 5 hours to chill. उसमें ना power naps में से 1 hour में go, 1.5 hour. But you still have like power naps is also a break only. So you have still 4 to 5 hours to do whatever you want. So you can go swimming. I used to go swimming even in 12th ka start. Like I stopped, I think last 6 months में only. Almost entire 11th and 12th में every day I used to go swimming. Almost, not every day, but at least 3-4 times a week I used to go. So definitely you do have enough. You can go out on Sundays also. I say kuch nahi. Like you don't have to work too hard also. 8 hours is enough. Don't burn out. Save your energy for last 4-5 months. That is, then you have to study full day. No. How do you push yourself? I mean, like I just have a goal in mind and I'm working towards it basically. Uh, do you push yourself so much? Now I'm pushing myself so much because I like suffered. Now first 4 months I didn't study that much in MBBS. I got really like bad marks. So then that was then I was like, no, I have to come back now. And now I won't like stop till like 1500 days now, because and then I set like a huge goal for myself. Like now I have to do it. So I'm like making sure I'll be consistent every single day. And you all can be too. Physics concepts and PYQ sufficient. I mean, like if you revise properly, you know all your formulas well. If you've done PYQs and you know your concept, yeah, of course you can get more than 150. Why not? Did internet distract you? I mean, I had a lot of mechanisms in check. I can, if you all want, I'll make a video on that. Like, it's a lot of things I used to do to, unwind. Like, I used to put my phone on grayscale. I used to give my phone to my parents. I used to, like keep monitoring my screen time. I used to make my parents monitor my screen time. I used to keep, like there are so many systems you can have. Like I used to delete apps. Like I didn't have Instagram throughout NEET. Even after NEET 6 months, I didn't have it. So I had time limits for all my apps. There are many systems that I kept in place. Even I used to get distracted by phone. Like then like YouTube created 10 minutes, whatever, 20 minutes time limit. Or Instagram created 5 minutes. Instagram didn't have any. Or like any app which was WhatsApp was distracting me. Then I used to put a 1 hour time limit. So you force yourself to do things basically. That's how I like to see it. Like see now on my iPad, I usually don't do it, but I've put it on the home screen only. In one click it became grayscale. Now what grayscale does is it makes the colors are meant to attract like your attention. So when you have a grayscale, basically you're not going to end up looking at it, right? Because grayscale it looking so dull and boring. So whenever I was studying, put on grayscale, or my entire, like, for a long time had it on grayscale only. Even in 10th, I used to use this grayscale method. So for many days, I used to keep it on grayscale only. When you want to see some photo, you can automatically turn it off with just one button, back and then back. So now when I have this, I usually don't won't do time pass, right? So it's you keep yourself in check basically. Hi man, randomly your live came up on my YouTube. I remember you had come to PR video. And yes, now you're doing so well, 60 days. All the best, Kabir. Yes, Samit and everyone, correct. How much do you sleep? Yes, 7 hours, 7 hours. I sleep 7 hours. Study below a tree? No, I don't think so. What does that mean? Study below a tree? Really? He said that? Wow, very nice. Thank you, boss. I'm off to do cell division. Bye bye, Kabir. All the best. Hi, Palak. Okay, then, chalo, I think I'll stop. Not really that much. I do watch YouTube occasionally, but not as much, really. Not so much of a like movie person also. Background acha hai bhai. Thank you. What was your last 2 months timetable? I've put it up, like what you should do in the last 2 months. I've put a video on it. Okay, then let's. I think we'll stop maybe for 2 3 minutes more if you can discuss something. How was your first day experience? First day was great. Like our first 2 weeks were amazing. Like seniors had organized entire freshers week for us, and it was too good. Like there were so many events, freshers debate, freshers week. I took part in everything first 2 weeks. Then I reduced. I don't know. This first 2 weeks I took part in everything. Then I kind of reduced. But it was a very fun experience. First day was good. What's your favorite web series? Honestly, I don't watch that much, but I've seen a lot pehle, but recently no. After NEET and all, my like not interest, but like I haven't got the this to watch it only. But I had to say I've seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've seen probably entire Grey's Anatomy with my sister. She used to watch when she was in seventh standard. So when she was seventh, eighth, like I was in first, second, third standard. So we watched like 10 seasons. I think 8, 10 seasons of Grey's Anatomy we've seen, and like I really liked Grey's Anatomy also, but I haven't seen it recently. What were your scores in the last 2 months? Like 695, 700. It was just it kept. It was just 695, 700 basically. House MD is good. Yeah, I've heard it's really good. I've seen like snippets of it, but I haven't really like watched it. I want to watch maybe sometime. But again, you go by priority now. That's not my priority, so I'm just not watching anything. Now currently would be just focusing on studies and lives also. So that is my main. Can you give your Instagram Telegram ID? Yes, I will put lowest score in entire 2 years. I got 620 once. That time I had like not studied, but then like I got like 640 also once maybe one like 2 3 times. But then average was like 675. From 11th to 12th, my average was always like 675, 680. 675, 680, huh? Like maybe 670, but then and tuck it then end tuck I didn't drop below 690 ever. Last 4 5 months I usually didn't drop below 690, 680, 690. And then like very fag end I was getting 700, 710, 75. 710 was my highest. And that's what I got in NEET basically. Telegram, okay, I made Telegram that day because everyone was asking for LMR. So I made it and I sent the LMR. So I'll send it here also. Wait. Or just you're not in, yeah. Your lowest is my highest. That's okay. 620 is still a good score. You can still really come up. You can expect 20 30 marks if you go all in. Still, you can still. It's never too like late. You still have a lot of time now. You have I don't know 2 months. Huh, like exactly 2 months. Did you have short notes or long ones? No, no, short notes. I was always for short notes. I really like. I keep saying LMR, LMR. Like लोग पक जाता है the amount of times I keep saying LMR, but that's how important it was for me because that's what carried me honestly. My last 3 4 months are very enjoyable actually. Like I just enjoyed with LMR and everything. I was just doing my LMRs on repeat. Here I put my Telegram. I just put LMR उस पे. If you all, I'll upload more LMRs if you want. I'll upload physics का also. How many FSTs? I don't know. I think we had 2 tests a week. उतना only mainly. Net ATP generated in palmatic oxidation, acid oxidation. Okay, 106 is net ATP. Did you do anything for entertainment? Just power nap and music. एंड में अरे मौलिक तू तू क्या मुझे दे रहा है भाई तू मुझे सिखा भाई मुझे प्रोपियोनल कोए का अच्छे से नहीं समझा और डेफिशिएंसी डिजीजेस भी अच्छे से नहीं समझे तो आई विल नीड योर हेल्प ओनली टू अंडरस्टैंड should I join up to you yeah deeper was not it was good like I say ठीक like to get the like a neat feel हाँ दे सकता है like I only gave I think one हाँ I gave 2 deeper like I didn't give the third deeper I gave 2 deepers. But the second deeper was very tough. I got 665 in that. And that was like close to like April or something. But I knew that I was scoring 619 coaching. But usme like they had kept physics very tough. I don't know why I don't feel like studying. Just think of the goal, no? Why what are you studying for? Why are you studying? And you'll automatically, you'll automatically have that motivation to study. Okay, I think wow, 34 people. I think today first time 34 people are there together. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone. Are you a day scholar? Yeah. That's why I wanted to be. Even Maulik is a day scholar. He's a day scholar and a day scholar in class also. Maulik effect. Yes, yes. Maulik is a day scholar also and वो class में भी scholar है. Hi Maulik. Hi Maulik, please give tips. He'll answer your doubts better than I can. He's got 715. He's the real scholar. Yeah. Hi Ananya. ठीक है then चलो. I have to have dinner also. बाप रे, I have to do so many things. टॉपर्स के भी टॉपर्स है यहाँ बाप रे. Yes, yes. महा टॉपर. Which grayscale app do you use? No, all phones inherently have a feature called grayscale in the settings only. Like in Samsung, if you go to settings and just type grayscale, you'll get it. Or I think it's gray something. Just type gray or then type what grayscale would be for Samsung. In iPhone, you have to go to, I think like just type grayscale, it'll come message. iPhone में also grayscale. And then I added it to my control center only either. So then automatically वो on and off I can do. सर बिग फैन. अरे अरे सर वर तो नहीं हूँ भाई मैं बहुत. What is your motivation? I want to be a competent doctor. That's my biggest motivation, to be able to treat patients as effectively and with the most like holistic knowledge and give my best service as a doctor. That's my main goal. And of course, making parents proud. That's also, I mean, who doesn't want to make their parents proud, right? Thank you, USA. I am also your big fan. Sir, where do you love? You tell me. Where do I love? I don't know, Mumbai. Have you watched Grey's Anatomy? Yes. I've seen 9. I've seen 9 seasons. I know. I live in Mumbai. How many hours did you dedicate in last 2 months? I told you 16, 17 hours a day. क्या किया ब्रो कॉलेज के बाद? पढ़ रहा हूँ भाई. और क्या किया भाई? और क्या बचा है भाई? क्या पढ़ा आज? I did BP regulation. वो मेरा 3 चैप्टर, वो 3 बीपी रेगुलेशन बाकी है. देन आई डिड दिस, आज जो पढ़ाया. देन आई डिड रिप्रोडक्टिव फिजियोलॉजी, जो आज पढ़ाया वो सब कवर किया. आई डिड फ्रॉम जीके पाल. देन आई डिड दिस. देन आई डिड और क्या किया, आई थिंक उतना ही किया. देन आई बॉट अ फ्यू बुक्स आल्सो. बस इतना भी नहीं किया. बट आई मीन आई थिंक आई वाज प्रीटी प्रोडक्टिव, लाइक अच्छे से किया. आपके पीछे कौन है? अरे डोंट कॉल मी सर यार प्लीज. इतना भी. आपके पीछे कौन है? What is your motivation to study so daily consistently? Like now we have so many exams and I want to do well. Like only if I study then I'll gain knowledge. Now basically for knowledge more than marks. Now I don't care so much about marks. Now at MBBS exams ke marks I won't care. Finally only next matters. How do I not lose my mind before need 25? That's the most important thing. Emotional health. You can see my video. I've mentioned in detail how you can like keep your emotional health up. EQ is more important than IQ always. What was your day after NEET? What did I do? I think I went to my native place, like just after NEET. Day after NEET was good actually. The day of NEET, I went to my coaching. Then I was discussing with my sir, Then we came to 715. Then I was like, whoa, 715. And then we were still debating all that one question, 715. Then I was like, can I get 720? Then we were having a debate. Then I debated with all the teachers. Then I was like, no, there is a chance. But there was like no chance. Then take a 715. That was my day. Personally, I ran to the coaching. I came home, I was like, let's go. I went to the branch. Just Google Maulik Bhai Wadhawa. Yeah, his story is just amazing. It's just amazing. But even Alan Akash, I was in clear concepts. How much anatomy has been covered? Mostly, बहुत हो गया अभी. I think we are just left with head, neck, face, and neuron, and थोड़ा embryo हो गया. बाकी is done. It's about 9:30. Oh yeah, I should see. Ma'am, your son is a good person. Thank you. Thank you. That's such sweet comment. Your son is a Sigma. I have CP. Wow, USA. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Give audition for Munna Bhai MBBS too. Good idea. What did you do the day before NEET? I studied 17 hours with my friend. We were studying like 17 hours like on meet. We studied 16, 17 hours. I'm not saying you have to, you don't need to. It's not necessary. Most people I know didn't study the day before NEET, or they study very less. But I just felt like I wanted to study, so I studied the full day. I'm in class 4. How can I crack NEET? Valid question. But your son is what is the full ENT or nose throat? When will your first year end? I have exams on 9th September. So 6 months. I have exactly 6 months and 5 days. So first year will end 9th September. Then I don't know how long the exams will go on. That day the schedule hasn't come. So probably they go on for a while. So like 20th September or something. 20th, 5th September. NEET AR 170 which year? This year. Like 24. I study for half an hour maybe. Room tour. Arey. Which medical college KM? How the professors, they are amazing. They teach so well. Like I am not able to grasp everything because I have not been that, you know, been able to be that attentive. But they are amazing. Like I have to go for Aarti now. But like it's my inability to pay attention. They teach an amazing way, like to make you learn also and everything. But I have not been that focused yet. But now I'm shifting that. Now I'm trying to be as focused as possible. So now last 3-4 days I've been the last like 1 month has been good. Like I've been absorbing a lot of things. But if you pay attention properly, you learn most things in class only. Dream branch in PG, I don't know. Yes, yes, is the Maulik Patel who scored 715. Sir, give look without specs. No, no. I have. You are an idol for me. Oh my god, thank you. Why did you choose KM over Ames? I've always wanted KM as my dream college, and I didn't want to leave Mumbai also. I wanted to do up down. Start blogging. No, medical college has a lot of theory. The main theory is the first 5 years is tremendous amount of theory. There's a lot of studies. Like this is, you can see the amount of theory. Okay, chalo, let's go. Will you start study sessions usual timings? Yes, yes. Tomorrow, okay. After, I should really have to get bed by 9:30. I have to go for Artik. So bye, guys. So today was really a really nice day. Thank you so much for all the compliments and thank you so much for joining in. This is still not making a celebration effect. I don't know why, but I will fix that. Bye, bye, guys. See you tomorrow. Do you play any sports? Yes, I play table tennis and I go swimming often. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.